Hello, sysfailure here again. Today we're looking at a 100% Nether compatible hopper automatic loading train station. Now, if you watched the video for the last one, you may have noticed it used water. Now, in the Nether, unless you're cheating and placing blocks 8 and 9 by hand, it's impossible to place water. Now, somebody mentioned in the comments, I can't remember who, unfortunately, so if it was you, I do apologise. Feel free to tell me below. But they mentioned this, the fact that if a car is right above a hopper when it breaks in a cactus, it will get sucked directly into the hopper. And then, of course, we can put it back into the dispenser and send it out again. I was told it was 100% reliable. Well, I gave it a go and I broke the thing in under a minute. So, I have been working on a little test system, which if we come over here, this is the test system. So if we have a look, I had 5 in each direction. This was to take care of any sort of directional bugs. You might notice there's a couple, that one over there, that one I think, and that one, that have torches on them. That's because some of the ideas I tried did have directional bugs. Now, I'll just quickly run it so you can see exactly what it does. It looks slightly more interesting at night time. Just, oops, let me do that. There we go. Each one of those lights coming on is just an indication that the cart has actually gone into the hoppers. This was run for roughly 8 hours, and I didn't lose a single cart now that I've made these various modifications. And thanks to that, I would say that this is most likely 100% reliable. I'll just go turn it off and show you exactly what it is. Back to daytime, there we go. If we have a look over here, I happen to have this block here, that's just to stop the cactus growing and stopping bits of cactus getting broken off or anything and falling in here. Now, modifications to the design. Underneath here you can see there are actually 2 hoppers. Just there, this one running it there. Reason being that when the carts break, they don't necessarily fall on the block they're on, so they may fall on the hopper here. Same with these are here, as these are also potential locations for the actual items to drop. Now, all of them except the ones with the torches were working fine with just these 2, but the ones with the torches needed these as well, so there does seem to be some alignment problems. But this has given rise to this. So this is really quite compact. It has extra storage in the form of a chest here, so we can get a lot more carts in there, as you can see. And obviously it just runs them through the hopper back in here for launch. I've got some glass blocks so you can see what's going on. This one's slightly different here. I don't have the rail to slow it down there, and that's just because these are slowing anyway. Don't know if it makes much of a difference, but that's something we're experimenting with. And I have this little picture of the guy who I'm pretty sure is from one of the King's Quest games, one of the early ones, just here to cover up the cactus so it looks a little nicer. Now, if I just send a car up, I'll just make sure the line's switched. And we'll just watch it go. So, up there, round, pop, and in. Back down here, there's all 9 of them again. Now, you may have noticed over there with the lights, they were being lit up by a comparator, which we have here. Now, I also tested the comparator output, and sometimes it looks like it's not working, but in regards to things like the hoppers, it does seem to be pretty much also 100% effective. So this one, when the cart comes along, brakes and will either pass through that hopper there into this one, or directly into this one. He'll come up here, trigger our first command block, which welcomes us to the station, and that is targeting all players within a radius of 3 of those coordinates. And when we come over here, that one teleports all players within a radius of 3 of those coordinates to the set of coordinates which is for the station. And this would be our station platform here. This means that it should be near impossible to block up the arrivals platform. Running these on a clock, such as the ones over here, have shown that it is a reliable system. I will just trigger the ones over here just so you can see with the 2 of how it might actually run. So if we just look and watch the commands. There we go, and that was quite reliable. That's about 1 a second I'm sending in there roughly. So if we just go test out this one over here, I'll just switch this over there so I can get a cart. Pop one out. And this would be us pulling into the station. Up we go, and whoop, teleport across. Welcome to Desert Hill Station, and sysfailure as it's directed at my name, or whoever's name of anybody else. And every time, exact same thing will happen. And there we are again. So, that's obviously it's not built into a station at the moment, but that is a 100% reliable Nether compatible station. And the command blocks, obviously you need creative mode, but these are optional as possible. You could finish here and walk off onto a platform. And finally, I do have just this little bit hooked up, and I could put like a block here or whatever. And that's just there on the off chance that somehow you may pick up the cart or it may not trigger going through there, in which case it gets us off the platform anyway. There we go. So that's it. Fully 100% Nether compatible, no water required, really efficient. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.